Minnesota Police Department just pissed everyone off with what they did for Muslim cop who killed white woman. This is truly unbelievable and the biggest betrayal I have witnessed in years against all freedom-loving people by a police department intent on defending a Muslim killer. As we have been reporting since yesterday, a Muslim Somali-American Minneapolis police officer named Mohammed Nur has managed to get his peace-loving self into a hell of a lot of trouble for abusing one woman and killing the other one. But now in an insane twist of events, the Minneapolis Police Department has taken it upon themselves to start blocking free citizens from their Facebook page for asking questions about the murder of Justine Damond by the scumbag Muslim. Although just a couple of years ago Nur was heralded as a hero for becoming a police officer, the celebration was short-lived when Nur was accused of shooting and killing Justine Damond, who was an Australian yoga teacher and spiritual healer. Damond was shot and killed while wearing her pajamas and calmly speaking to another police officer who has been identified as Matthew Harity. After calling 911 to report a possible assault in an alley behind her home on July 15. The shooting death has caused outrage in both Australia and Minnesota, where the victim was a beloved teacher of meditation. It's also being reported that she was supposed to be married this coming August. Star Tribune reports. What we know about Mohammed Nur, Minneapolis officer who fatally shot Justine Damond. After changing careers to join the Minneapolis Police Department in 2015, Mohammed Nur was lauded by the mayor and his fellow Somalis as a welcome addition to the force. I want to take a moment to recognize Officer Mohammed Nur, the newest Somali officer in the Minneapolis Police Department, Mayor Betsy Hodges posted on Facebook last year. Officer Nur has been assigned to the 5th Precinct, where his arrival has been highly celebrated, particularly by the Somali community in and around Carmel Mall. Nur, 31, who has 2 active complaints against him in his police file, is one of 9 Somali officers in the department, and he became the first to patrol the 5th Precinct in the city's southwest neighborhoods. He worked the middle watch evening shift, and on Monday went from one of hundreds of the city's anonymous beat cops to the latest officer embroiled in controversy after the fatal shooting of 40-year-old Justine Damond, an unarmed civilian, in her South Minneapolis alley after she called 911 to report a possible crime. The Somali American Police Association, of which Nur is a member, declined to comment, as did Minneapolis Police Federation President Lieutenant Bob Kroll. Both said they are waiting for the State Bureau of Criminal Apprehension to complete its investigation. Thomas Plunkett, Nur's attorney, said Monday that the officer extends his condolences to the family and anyone else who has been touched by this event. He takes their loss seriously and keeps them in his daily thoughts and prayers. He came to the United States at a young age and is thankful to have had so many opportunities, Plunkett said in the statement. He takes these events very seriously because, for him, being a police officer is a calling. Meanwhile, some Somali residents who knew the officer are scrambling to understand what happened. Others chose to remain silent, wary that the incident could shed a negative light on the state's Somali population. Some Adelat said he did not know Nur personally but saw him at community events. The first time he met Nur was 6 months ago at a soccer tournament in the Cedar Riverside neighborhood where Nur and other officers were patrolling. Olat described Nur as a kind, fair person who cares about protecting citizens. I feel sad, Olat said. As a community, we love members of our community who serve in the police. Abdikadir Hassan, a candidate for the park board seat in the Cedar Riverside neighborhood, said Nur was considered a role model. He is inspiring to young people in the community, Hassan said. He is very supportive and good with the kids. He is such a lovely guy. Nur holds a degree in business administration, management and economics from Augsburg College. Before joining the department, he worked in commercial and residential property management in Minneapolis and St. Louis, and was general manager of a hotel in Eden Prairie. According to the Office of Police Conduct Review, Nur has had 3 complaints filed against him, 2 of which remain open. Another was closed without discipline. Nur has been sued once in his short career with the police department, stemming from an incident on May 25 in which he and two other officers went to a woman's home and took her to a hospital, which the woman alleges constituted false imprisonment, assault and battery. According to the ongoing lawsuit, the officers claimed they had reason to believe the woman was suffering a mental health crisis, which she denied, and Near grabbed her right wrist and upper arm, exacerbating a previous shoulder injury in the process. Plunkett said in a statement that the current environment for police is difficult, but Near accepted it as part of his calling. The officer is a caring person with a family he loves, and he empathizes with the loss others are experiencing, he said. Divorce documents filed in December describe Near as a caring, involved father who was at times consumed by the demands of his job. His mother often watched Near's son while he was at work. They spoke Somali at home, but Near insisted that English be his son's first language. An evaluator sent to observe Near interacting with his son concluded that he never raised his voice and that his even keel and calm demeanor may have ultimately been responsible for calming the agitated child down. 6th Ward City Council candidate Mahamud Noor, who is unrelated to the officer, said the community is doubly shaken because this is another officer-involved shooting and the officer is a member of the Somali community. People are shocked because of the tragedy of the killing that took place, Mahamud Noor said. This should be treated as a police-civilian issue. There is a loss of life and we're always concerned. We believe the police should be held accountable as any other police shooting. Somali activist Omar Jamal, who knew Mahamud Noor from group breakfasts and community meetings, said he is waiting for facts to emerge. We don't know what went wrong or what happened, he said. But becoming an officer was a dream come true. Not only was it symbolic to become a member of the force, but confirmation of being part of the United States. When exactly did Muslims who come from cesspools of terrorism, hate, and pestilence become more valuable than people from the Western world? I think it's about time we all start contacting the Minneapolis Police Department to ask them what exactly they are doing to investigate this situation. Since this woman was white, there will be no looting, no riots, so if we don't ask questions, this case might very well end up being forgotten. Please share if you want justice for Justine Diamond. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.